Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyina Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. Inshallah ta'ala, we will go back over the Arabic recitation of the text of the Hadith because it's a bit long and we are sitting in a mixed audience here. So for the sake of brevity, we'll read the English translation tonight and go back over the Arabic text at another sitting bi'ithnillahi ta'ala, or if time permits, inshallah. طيب. Hadith al-Muzar in the English translation. Sulaiman ibn Abdul Rahman and Ali ibn Hujr heard from Isa ibn Yunus, who heard from Hisham ibn Urwa, who narrated from Abdullah ibn Urwa, who narrates from Urwa, who narrates from Aisha radiyallahu ta'ala anha, saying, one day 11 women sat together at a place, making an explicit promise amongst themselves that they would not conceal anything of the news about their husbands. The first one said, my husband is like the meat of skinny camel on top of a rough, rocky mountain, which is neither easy to climb nor is the meat desirable, so that one might put up with the trouble of fetching it. The second one said, my husband is so bad that indeed I shall not relate his news, for I fear that I may not be able to finish this story. For if I describe him, I will mention all of his defects and bad traits. The third one said, my husband is a tall man. If I describe him and he hears of that, he will divorce me. And if I keep quiet, he will neither divorce me nor treat me as a wife. The fourth one said, my husband is a moderate person, like the night of Tahima, which is neither hot nor cold. I am neither afraid of him nor am I discontent with him. The fifth one said, my husband when entering the house is a leopard, and when going out he is a lion, and he does not ask about whatever is in the house. The sixth one said, my husband if he eats too much, leaving the dishes empty, and if he drinks he leaves nothing, and if he sleeps alone away from me, covered in garments, and does not stretch his hands here and there so as to know how I fare if I get along. The seventh one said, my husband is a wrongdoer or weak and foolish. All of the defects that exist are present in him. He may injure your head or your body, or may do both. The eighth one said, my husband is soft to touch, like the softness of a rabbit, and his smell is like the smell of zarnab, a kind of good-smelling grass. The ninth one said, my husband is a tall, generous man, wearing a long strap for carrying his sword. His ashes are abundant, and his house is near to the people who would easily consult him. The 10th one said, my husband is Malik. And what is Malik? Malik is greater than whatever I may say about him. He is beyond and above all praises which can come to my mind. Most of his camels are kept at home, ready to be slaughtered for the guests, and only a few are taken to the pastures. When the camels hear the sound of the lutes or the tambourine, they realize that they are going to be slaughtered for the guests. The 11th one said, my husband is Abu Zar. And what is Abu Zar? What should I say about him? He has given me many ornaments, and my ears are heavily loaded with them, and my arms have become fat. I have become fat. And he has pleased me, and I have become so happy that I feel proud of myself. He found me with my family who were mere owners of sheep and living in poverty, and brought me to a respected family having horses and camels and threshing and purifying grain. Whatever I say, he does not rebuke or insult me. When I sleep till late in the morning, and when I drink water or milk, I drink my fill. The mother of Abu Zar. And what may one say in praise of the mother of Abu Zar? Her saddlebags were always full of provision, and her house was spacious. As for the son of Abu Zar, what may one say about the son of Abu Zar? His bed is as narrow and as unsheathed sword, and as an arm of a kid of 4 months satisfies his hunger. As for the daughter of Abu Zar, what may one say about the daughter of Abu Zar? She is obedient to her father and to her mother. She has a fat, well-built body, and that arouses the jealousy of her husband's other wife. As for the maid slave girl of Abu Zar, what may one say of the maid slave girl of Abu Zar? She does not disclose our secrets to others outside of the house, but keeps them and does not waste our provisions and does not leave the rubbish scattered everywhere in our house. The 11th woman, she added, one day it so happened that Abu Zar went out, And at the time when the milk was being milked from the animals, and he saw a woman who had 2 sons like 2 leopards playing with her 2 breasts. On seeing her, he divorced me and married her. Thereafter I married a noble man who used to ride a fast, tireless horse and keep a spear in his hand. He gave me many things and also a pair of every kind of livestock and said, "Eat of this, O Zar, and give provision to your relatives." She added, "Yet all those things which my second husband gave me could not fill the smallest utensil of Abu Zar." Aisha radiallahu ta'ala said, Allah's Apostle sallallahu alayhi wasallam said to me, "I am to you as Abu Zar was to his wife Zar." Rawahu Bukhari. This was the wording of Imam al-Bukhari. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam.